let's talk about kind of something that we all maybe struggle with a little bit. And that's how we price something. Now, you know, you may not have noticed I'm from an Asian background.
Never.
One of our core marketing strategies and one of the skills that we have is that in business, I've turned it off myself.
Oh, sorry.
So in cat and mouse gaming, one strategy that we use a lot is you just be cheaper than the next person anyway. Because that's the model that's worked for centuries, right? And I've kind of grown up realizing, you know what, maybe there's some other strategies as well rather than just undercutting everybody. So sometimes you see a business, a little grocery shop that's doing really well, you think, wow, they're doing well. A few years later, there's one on either side. And think, how's that going to work? Oh, we're just going to be cheaper. It's crazy, but there's so many other ways to grow a business. So one of the things that we, again, struggle with is how to price something. So let me ask you, in terms of your services or products that you offer, how do you price them? Raise your hand if you're kind of about average in the marketplace compared to kind of what everybody else does. Yeah? Raise your hand if you're a bit cheaper. Raise your hand if you're more expensive. And raise your hand if you're confused. There's a few people that raise their hand. So there you kind of your three choices, right? You're either cheaper, you're kind of with the market, or you're more expensive. And are there those three products exist in the marketplace? Yes or no? Yes. Yeah, they do. So Tesco's, we all know Tesco's, right? They're really good at this. Baked beans. You've got cheap value brand beans here. You've got their mid-range kind of own brand beans. And you've got their baked beans in rich Italian tomato sauce finest. I haven't got the prices actually, I didn't get a chance to get the prices. But is there going to be a big price difference? Yeah. A little bit or a lot? A lot. How do we know they're not the same beans with different labels on them? There might be.
They are.
They are. Somebody's tested it.
As does cheaper and better.
As does cheaper and better. When somebody goes in to buy the beans and they're on the shelf like that, which one do people pick?
Depends on the person.
Yeah, definitely the Heinz.
So let's do a quick survey. Who buys one in the middle? Who'd go for the one in the middle? Who'd go for the cheaper one? Not that I don't want to admit it. A couple people. And who'd go for the more expensive one? So even in a room like this, the vast majority would typically go for one in the middle. Now, do you think, let's say that's 10 pence, that's 50 pence, and that was £1. I mean, there might be price differences like that. But do you think it costs that difference for them to create those brands? It's just position. It's the perception. The perception in your mind, if I pay £1, I'm going to get some better beans. Well, if I pay 50p here, I'm probably going to get some crap. That's the perception that we have, and they know that, and that's how they position the products in that way. So think about, how can you do that in your business? Now, many solopreneurs start in business because they want to make some money and they're good at what they do. Now, I'm not going to ask you to do this exercise now, but if you actually sat down and worked out how much you earned last year before tax, and then you worked out how many hours you worked, and then you actually worked out what that works out as an hourly rate, you'd probably get paid more flipping burgers than McDonald's. And that's, you know, a harsh thing, because when I first did that sometime, I was thinking, whoa, this ain't good. Because, you know, we're working, we earn a certain amount of money. It doesn't mean we're actually making more money. Whereas actually, if we charge in a different way, then we're not doing any more work, but we've been valued for what we've been delivering. So again, on those Tesco's one, we don't know if these are better than these or these the other way around. We just feel if we pay more, we'll get, it must be better. Yeah? And so are there customers that will always pay more because they want something better? Yeah. And are there customers that will always whinge, even if it's the cheapest, it's a bit too much? Yeah. Which ones are more of a pain in the backside? And which ones do you enjoy working with? Yeah, the ones willing to pay. Yet we're always fighting over the ones that are the whingers. And you know what? They're the ones who have the least loyalty. Because when somebody else offers a service 12 pence cheaper, they're off. Yeah. And you gave your blood, sweat and tears to help her. Yeah. But they've forgotten about all that. So, you know, we've all been in that place, we've experienced that. Now, All beans. Oh, okay, we got the joke. All beans, yes, that was the joke. Now,
Oh, they just
well, it's a bit slow, this group, somewhere. I don't know.
Sorry, I don't know where I got them from.
So what I'm suggesting is when you're pricing things, you've all said to me that you're good at what you do, right? Does anybody do a crap job? Does anybody sell some rubbish? There's no Mr. Ratners in the room. Yeah? You have to be a certain age to kind of remember that one. Now, so if what you have got is... Oh, not that one. So if you can price your products in this way, where you've got pricing for your good product, your even better product, and your best product, right? Think about for a moment in your business if you can apply that. Now, when, let's kind of use the car analogy for example. What's the difference between somebody choosing to buy a Toyota Avensis versus, say, a Rolls Royce? So one might be the means, whether they can afford to buy it. What else?
Quality, I think.
Quality.
Prestige.
Prestige. Reliability. No? Ever seen a Rolls Royce breaking down? Actually, they cover them up, I think.
Say something about you.
Says something about you. So how you want to be perceived. But isn't it ultimately about how you feel when you're at the steering wheel and you're driving? And how? So for example, if you're driving an Avensis, maybe that was a bad example, there might be a few Avensis drivers in the room. But you're going to be more conscious about reliability, economy, durability, versus if you're driving a Rolls Royce, you're thinking about how does this make me feel? How do other people perceive me? Right? So these are the buying decisions we go through in terms of when we're buying a product. It's how it might make us feel. What's it going to give to us? How does that feel for me? Now, let me kind of give an example of kind of how value could work. So, essentially, I help people make money through property, right? Now, I could take my knowledge and I could put it into a book and I could sell it for £10. That'd be a feasible thing to do, right? Yeah? Okay. So people could learn from that and they could literally make millions of pounds. In fact, the way I teach it, you don't need any money to start. So they could use, for £10, I could change their life, right? For a few people. Is it making sense? Yeah? Okay. Then I could take the same information and deliver it on a one-day course. Let's say £500. Does that sound feasible? Yeah, okay. Then I could take the same information and create a mastermind group and help them support and implement that over 12 months and charge £10,000 for that. Is that feasible? Yeah. Then I could have a one-to-one mentorship with somebody where I'm helping them closely deliver that at £25,000. Is that feasible? Do these kind of products exist out there in the marketplace? What's the difference in the information delivered? It's the same information, but why would somebody pay £10 and somebody else pay £25,000?
Your added value.
It's the value and it's their belief in terms of what they're going to get from that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So if your customer feels that they're going to get more value, it means more to them, they'll pay more for it. But you have to recognize that, but you have to give them the opportunity as well. You have to have the choice. If you say, we have one type of widgets, which ones would you like, sir? That's not my choice. But if you can give the choice, do you think you'll have some customers that are prepared to pay more?
Yes.
We all have some customers that are prepared to pay more. We make the assumption that this is what it should be because this is what other people charge in the marketplace and I'll charge this, so I'll charge a little bit more. Where in fact, some people will pay £10 for a product and some people will pay £25,000 for essentially the same product, same information. You see, it's the belief that they have around what that means to them.